Ladies and gentlemen, here we are on Bridgehead. Between these two players will be a fight to the death. And spawning over here on the right side, representing flip side tactics, it is the purple Protoss player, puCK. Damn, that's a lot of P's. And on the other side of things, here on the west side, it is our teal Terran player, Beastyqt. Two very, very good players in the Legacy of the Void have been making their name known through a lot of these tournaments. And here they are facing off in the ASL Bacon Weekly, number 4. I don't remember if last week was the Legacy of the Void one. I know that ASL did not cover it that time, but here we are, at least my first time casting the ASL Bacon Weekly here in Legacy of the Void. Now, don't forget, there is another stream. I don't know which game they did pick up, but if you go on over to twitch.tv/bacon_infinity, there will be some more coverage of all of the games. Well, not all of the games, but more of the games at least. So there are always going to be 2 streams at least, and hope you can kind of bounce between both of them in order to catch them all. So here we do have Beastyqt dropping down that command center after he did open up with a gas and a barracks. So I believe he put down the barracks first, and he is getting a reactor immediately. Did not opt to go for the Reaper just yet, but we have some bit of shenanigans going here on the north side of the map as puCK is placing down a pylon. God, there's so many P's, man. The alliteration is real today. So I think puCK is going to be doing some proxy Stargate shenanigans perhaps as, oh, never mind. He's going to drop down the robotics facility while Beastyqt doing his own little thing. Did not send an SCV to scout, but he did send it to the bottom of the map in order to check for proxies. But unfortunately for him, he's not going to see oh, actually he is. That path, the zigzag, gonna find puCK putting down that robotics facility before the robo is even complete. So I think he's going to be perfectly fine not going for a Reaper because he does find out exactly what's going on here. And I don't know if puCK was looking at the time. He did have the vision, but I don't know if he was paying attention. So he is going to be in for a surprise if Beastyqt is very prepared for it. So how does Beastyqt actually go into this, right? He knows that puCK is doing something crazy. If you're going to see these robotics facilities proxied, then it's basically just to kind of hide the tech from your opponent and also to have a forward position for your Immortals to be reinforced from. puCK adding 3 gateways at home, while Beastyqt looking like he is going to drop down a starport as well as a tech lab on that factory. And who knows, he might even, I don't know if he'll go into Banshees, but you know, you can get that Liberator tech in order to make it go into that siege mode, which does help a bit, but you know, it does put it in a vulnerable position if you are not careful with it. So puCK dropping down those gateways, going to be getting Warp Gate very shortly. And the Adept is going to get in, perhaps? No, it's not going to because there is a full wall off. So Beastyqt hiding his tech incredibly well. While Beastyqt actually going for a Cyclone. So forgot about that unit, actually. I totally forgot that it was a unit. A couple players showing their concern with that unit, saying that it doesn't really have a place. It's kind of trying to find its identity. But we'll find out if it is able to hold here for Beastyqt as he does prepare for the assault. Now, the SCV has been taken out here. I don't know what it was trying to do. Not quite putting up depot in place of that potential expansion, but the Adept does take it out. And here comes a Warp Prism out of puCK, who might be able to shuttle some of these units over the rocks into the natural of Beastyqt. All of his units are inside of the main, so it's going to take them quite a bit of time to get over there because I don't think that there are any medevacs out. Yeah, he knows what's up. He's moving all of his units on over, but there is a Viking that is patrolling. Really nice and smart move from Beastyqt as he does put down 2 bunkers. puCK doesn't care about elevatoring his units at all because he is going to be taking out these rocks, allowing him to not really force on, or at least not rely on those Warp Prisms. It is mainly going to be used for that reinforcement. Beastyqt not doing any counter damage of himself is just going to focus on the hold here. And with 2 Cyclones, he should be able to target down some of these units while keeping them alive. puCK does not have any pylon on the south side, so he cannot attack in that location, at least reinforce it. But he's going to try to do it anyway. And he might even be able to do something with a Warp Prism if he decided to. you know, go onto the south side and then take the Warp Prism onto the north. But it looks like he's just trying to get him out of position. And he does get him out of position because there's nothing here. No units inside the bunkers. Force Field's going to go down. Cyclones targeting down one of those Adepts. The three pair is trying to go down on the bunker. But two Immortals are going to try to make short work of it as they do target down the bunker. One goes down. And with some reinforcement, it is going to be a close one. But it looks like Beastyqt is managing to do a good job with those Cyclones. Bunker number 2 gonna go down. Immortals with their shields activating. Looking like it is gonna be just Cyclones versus the gateway force of puCK. Down goes one Cyclone, and here comes some more units of puCK. I don't know if Beastyqt is gonna be able to do this. He's gonna need a lot of kiting. It's looking like puCK using that Warp Prism mainly for some micro, using that kind of pseudo blink as he does press on forward, and it's just dot by Beastyqt. GG called, and puCK is gonna take game number 1. Up, swing the momentum in his favor. If he can do it, he will be able to kind of reverse the curse that is his previous history with puCK. Recently losing a best of 5 show match, 0-3. Definitely not happy about that, especially after that first game. So puCK gonna be opening up once again with that gateway core with a double gas with 2 probes in each. And then he's filling in those gases as he does get some of these probes out. Beastyqt is going to expand once again, and it looks like a very similar build to what he did last time, as he does have the reactor going down on that barracks. Now, I think that the other reaction from Beastyqt was a result of the robo that he scouted. So you're dropping on a starport and then going into the Cyclones and putting down the bunkers. That was a result, I would assume. But, you know, maybe if he does the same thing, it's just the way that he plays PvT. It looked like he wanted to possibly go into a mech composition. But this time, puCK is doing the same thing. And history tends to repeat itself, they say, and it looks like he will be able to scout it once again, but this time, puCK knows that it has been discovered. Adept coming out from puCK, I wonder if we're going to see a different kind of reaction, because it didn't really work out here for Beastyqt in Game 1. But remember, the map is a whole different beast. As, whoa, Kidoki here. This is going to be cool. Going to put down a bunker in front of this proxy. And he does get the probe with the Marines. This pylon might go down as there is only one Adept here. And I know Adepts are pretty good, but remember, in the last patch, their HP was taken down a bit. And I think even their shield, maybe? But I don't think it was the shield. I can't remember. But you guys might know better than I do. This is going to be a forfeit robo puCK. Realizing that it is... Oh, he can't get his observer out, unfortunately. He tried to get one out just to see what was going on in the base of Beastyqt, but this, I think, Adept trying to be an observer, but he can't quite fulfill that task as he can't go through the bunker and the depot. Remember, the shade does get blocked by buildings, but if that depot is down, then the shade of the Adept could go through. I don't think this Adept can take this bunker down if he's a bold one if he tried to, but he will try to go and catch the Marines when they do try to leave. But I think 4 Marines should be able to take an Adept out. I would assume so. I would hope so, actually, David Kim. So here we go, puCK dropping down double Stargates. He already has 2 gateways complete, but has decided to expand behind it. And remember, Beastyqt got his expansion down incredibly quickly, so he is going to go ahead and drop an engineering bay to be safe from an Oracle. I don't believe he's had a chance to scout anything inside of the main of puCK, but there he goes, getting the scan, and he knows exactly what's going on. And you know puCK, he loves to express how he's feeling, especially in the chat. Quite a expressionable, I don't even know if that's a word, character puCK is. He's a very funny guy, and sometimes I can't, I can never tell when he's being seriously or when he's just, when he's being serious or when he's kind of just fooling around, but definitely loves to have a bit of fun. And he's already mining double gas, going into double Phoenix. And yeah, everything coming in twos with the gateway there. And here comes a big force out of Beastyqt, dropping down those factories again to get the Cyclone. And can he break this? I mean, it is only going to be Phoenixes. And I think Phoenixes can pick up the Cyclones pretty easily, as they can't attack the air in the beginning of the game. But here it comes. Cyclone going in, gonna lock onto the sentry, but the sentry does get a force field before that happens, but it's on the wrong side, shutting down the gateway and the cybernetics core. Warp gate is complete, so that's not the biggest of deals. But this is gonna be forfeit. I don't know. puCK is gonna lose the ability to produce adepts, stalkers, and sentries. And it is gonna go down, locking onto the Phoenixes. Here comes those Cyclones into the main. Double Phoenix production once again. Gonna be hopefully the savior of puCK here, as he does have 6 out at the moment. But if he gets to pylon powering the Stargates, that's no more production for puCK there. And here comes some lifts from the Phoenixes, getting those Marines. And everything of Beastyqt is going to get taken out. Yep, looking like it is. Phoenix is pretty good unit, if you ask me. And really nice moves and some friendly banter between the two, as they trade pylons and units for units. And Beastyqt just losing, I would say, a lot more there. You know, the gas units there, the Cyclones, as puCK is still mining happily on 2 bases, but Beastyqt did get a little bit of damage done. Already has a 3rd base at the moment, and he is going to be going into bio, so it is a biomech style, actually, it looks like, as he does have the double factory here, but he's adding a Ghost Academy that is going to get scouted almost immediately. If he did go in a bit more, yep, he did see it building, but if he didn't click, he does not know. Turret's going to be going down to protect his units, as well as his mineral line from those Phoenixes. And what is puCK going to go into from here? He is continuing to make a lot of Phoenixes and adding a robotics facility as well, but is just going to be staying on 2 bases. Who knows if puCK is going to go into maybe hidden base. He's done that quite a bit, but he's still just sticking on that 2 base economy for now, as he does add 3 more gateways going in, lifting up a few units that he can. A lot of those building SCVs, he could stop the building of those barracks, but has the ghost production begun yet, as it has completed? I don't see any ghosts on the map just yet, but here comes puCK. He's going to go ahead and decide to go and take that 3rd a lot later than Beastyqt is. And I love Orbital Shipyard because it does lead to some pretty epic games if it does go to the 3 base to 3 base economy. As you saw in the chat a bit earlier, you know, losing to an all-in 5 minutes makes great games for the viewers, he says. And we're going to see the new upgrade for those adepts coming, called a Resonating Glaives. What it does is, I think, make the attack speed of the... Yeah, 45% of the adept attack speed is going to be increased. So, yeah, looking like puCK wants to go into a lot of adepts. Has he dropped down a forge just yet? Doesn't look like it. And I think he's just retired the Stargates. You know, they did their job to get the Phoenixes out. Did a little bit there and saved him from that attack of Beastyqt. And he does rule the skies now, so if those medevacs decide to go in, he's going to be able to chase them on down, and it does deter drops a bit. 2 ghosts are on the map. Oh, the medevacs are in range of the Phoenixes, not boosting away. And now one of those are going to go down, and it does scout the attack of Beastyqt, and he picks up the ghosts. Gonna lose a Phoenix for it, though. Has to be so careful there, as I don't even believe that ghosts are light units. They just are just units. I don't believe that they even have armor either. Psionic units they are. So here comes puCK, gonna go ahead and try to defend here. He does have that upgrade almost completing, 75 out of 100. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit. I don't think he's gonna have it just in time, but it does depend on if Beastyqt decides to go in. And remember, he can't really drop because those Phoenixes are gonna be able to take out the medevacs pretty easily. But here we go. Beastyqt deciding not to go in. And Beastyqt is a character, a player who does like to expand a lot. I've seen him go ahead and just really know how the legacy of the Void economy works. You know, like instead of just sticking on the 3 bases, he will like go for an attack, drop down a command center, never really going fully all in with a lot of his attacks. He tends to just put down command centers every time he attacks, and you'll see him on 5 to 6 bases by, you know, like the 15 to 20 minute mark. But a puCK is going to be the one that goes onto the map here. He does have the Adept upgrade. No upgrades on any of his units just yet. Disruptors are going to make the Bioforces need to split. It's going to be pretty tough here, because puCK can kind of camp the ramp and just start shooting those Disruptors up. I don't think he's going to commit to this, yeah. I wouldn't really recommend doing that, as there are a lot of Widow Mines, and even the EMPs would be able to do some work. So we're looking at a little bit of a standoff, but puCK gonna head on home, and we'll be able to take his expansion behind it. So remember, puCK also is a player that plays a lot of Legacy of the Void, so he knows what's up. Gonna take the 4th base behind it, and I love these kind of push outs by each of the players. deciding, yeah, I don't think I need to commit to this, right? You know, you only commit to the attack if you want to trade, so you have a great economy behind it, or if you are going to win the battle decisively. Neither of the players really feeling that way, so here we go with Beastyqt dropping that, believe, upgrade. I can't remember what. Oh, defender mode. Yeah, defender mode for the liberators. So he's going to be able to get some liberators out. And not only do the liberators do incredibly well against phoenixes, but once he gets that defender mode up, he's going to be able to siege locations. And in a base, I would say in a map like Orbital Shipyard, it's, whoa, not as effective as, say, a map with a lot of chokes, but it's still really good because you have so much space to cover with that liberator. puCK has to be so careful. He's going to fly into a nice little, say, position with a lot of these turrets right there. But Beastyqt secures his fourth, and he doesn't take too much damage at all. You know, I think puCK actually lost more there, as he did fly his phoenixes over the turrets. Really nice defensive position by Beastyqt, as we do go into Tempest and Blink here from puCK. So he's going for the whole shebang. He's got the extended thermal lances on the way. Beastyqt going to be going into a lot of liberators. And you remember the last time here on ASL, we saw liberators versus phoenixes. Yeah, it didn't really end well for the phoenixes. So we'll hope that puCK does not clump up his phoenix and fly into the devastating wrath that is the liberator attack. So, the EMP is going to go down on a lot of those adepts. Disruptor shot's going to take down a lot of the ghosts. And here comes Beastyqt positioning here with the liberator defender mode. puCK not able to get counter damage because there is a lot of turrets. Gonna have to evacuate a lot of those probes, get them away and out of there, but this fourth base of puCK is gonna be taken out. And now Beastyqt has a commanding position. He is maxed out, looking to do as much damage as he can. Widowmine's almost able to go down, but how does puCK engage into this? puCK is just not really able to go in. He's gonna have to try to maybe get something done with war prisms or something, but it's going to be incredibly hard as Beastyqt knows how to defend it. Oh, he's actually going to just strangle puCK here with the Liberator Defender mode, getting right on top of the Protoss army. But the Phoenixes are going to go in as there are not enough Liberators to actually combat them, but the ground army is there to do so. Disruptor shot's not going to hit any of the bio of Beastyqt, and Beastyqt is in a great position at the moment. Phoenix is going down, but they do not kill those Liberators fast enough, and puCK is going to be losing so much of his supply at the moment. Everything going down for puCK. The Tempest not really adding much to the battle, and Beastyqt takes the game and is able to tie things up 1-1. Welcome back to the ruins of Saras as we have two players fighting to the death. Going to game number 3 it is going to be our Protoss player representing Flip Side Tactics, puCK. And on the other side of things, a Terran player going by the name of Beastyqt. He's a quite handsome fellow, if I do say so myself. As we do have this match, we will decide who goes off against, I just said it like 2 seconds ago, forgive me, Ice. So the other player that did join Exile 5, it was X-Kawaiian, another great Terran player from the North America region. Pretty nice to see those teams from way across actually getting a lot of these North American players. Pretty cool to me, man. You know, usually you see it the other way around, where a North American team or European team taking people, whether it be from Korea or, hey, who knows, like even Southeast Asia. So we have a 4-player map. They're going to be spawning in horizontal positions. Beastyqt looking to go for the same kind of build once again. I think this is his tried and true. You know, going into a biomech style, focusing mostly on the Liberators. We didn't see the Cyclones this time, really, but, you know, I think it was a reaction on Bridgehead to puCK's all-in. So Beastyqt going to lock down that probe, but that probe is not done yet. He is not done yet at all. Going to be a bit more annoying here. But on the other side of things, puCK is going to take a much earlier expansion than he has earlier. Or previously, rather. But Beastyqt is going to scout it immediately. Oh, actually, he's not. He didn't go to the expansion spot. But there's nothing here to really tell this SCV to get the hell out. You know, he's just going to do it on his own. He knows exactly that without 2 gases, well, he doesn't know, but he almost can assume without 2 gases is either something cheeky going on with like a proxy 4 gate on the other side of the map, like hiding the gateways, or there is an expansion. And he's going to confirm that right now. Beastyqt, though, going to go into those Marines once again, dropping down the factory as he does expand on his own. Now, puCK here is going to switch things up a bit as he drops down a very early Twilight Council. And with that expansion coming up, remember, Blink is still very, very powerful here in PvT. I don't know if he's going to go for that just yet, but, you know, it is the possibility. And I haven't really seen anybody rush up to that Adept upgrade yet in order to get them that attack speed upgrade. So, maybe puCK will kind of revolutionize the metagame here. Don't know exactly what kind of builds he's been cooking up recently, but we are going to find out very soon, boys, as we do go and see what will be the upgrade. It is Blink, as well as a Chrono Boost on both the Blink as well as the Warp Gate. And maybe we are going to see a gigantic Blink attack here. Widowmine is going to come out here from Beastyqt as he does add on that Starport, working off of 2 gases at the moment, as he doesn't necessarily know what's going on, but the potential for Blink is always there. And on a map like Ruins of Saras, I am not sure if you can Blink straight into the main without going on to that kind of step. You know, there's like a little bit the steps here, and then you have to go into the main, or if you can just go straight up. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out if puCK decides to kind of try it himself. But with a lot of these gateways being added here from puCK, he might not even want to do that. He could even assault the front, because all we do see here from Beastyqt are going to be these Marines for now. But with the Medevac on its way, as well as Widowmines, he could get some good damage done here if he does a Widowmine drop, because puCK is just now dropping down the robotics facility, so his detection is going to be delayed. And you know what? We may not even see an all-in here from puCK. He did drop a lot of gateways, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is going to be an all-in. Whoa, this is so good here. Beastyqt going to go on in here. Is he going to see the Twilight? No, he will not, but he does see the gateways. Only 2 of them, though. So maybe not really telling of exactly what is to come, but I would assume that it's enough to at least tip him off to something, you know. It's not really too uncommon to see gateways being added here, and the problem here is that he saw them warping in. It was actually the Robo, so he saw the Robo. That's actually not the best thing to scout for what is coming right now, to be honest. He doesn't know about the Twilight Council, but with the delayed Robo, maybe he can assume that something has already been placed down. There was no Oracle that came in, so it wasn't like a Stargate opener, so it's going to be very, very tough to kind of decipher exactly what it is that puCK is going for. But with these Widowmines coming in, the detection is not coming out from puCK. Remember, he used that robotics to make a Warp Prism instead, and now here come the Widowmines into the mineral line of puCK, who's setting up for an attack, but he does notice it immediately. Gonna take 1 probe loss at the moment, but at the front of Beastyqt are a lot of Stalkers, and there is only 2 Marines. Photon Overcharge is not gonna do too much here. Widowmine just doesn't really get too much done here. He's going to have to Chrono Boost out an Observer. Maybe not even Chrono it, but here comes the attack. The Stalkers break on through the bunker. And what is here for Beastyqt? Just a few Marines. Defender mode, is it researched yet? It doesn't look like it. It's almost done here, but Beastyqt is going to go on and attack right now. puCK is just going to go focus down the command center, and he's taking out the Liberator before the Defender mode is done. And now it's only going to be Marines, as well as that Medevac does get taken out. Bunker getting shut down immediately. And now Beastyqt is in a world of hurt. He doesn't have anything really to really combat these Stalkers, and well microed, amazed, puCK takes game number 3 and will advance further on into the bracket here of the ASL Bacon Weekly numero 4.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.